2 days after an airstrike that killed Hezbollah chief Hassan Nasrallah in southern Lebanon, Israel's Defense Minister Yoav Galant has hinted once again that Israel could be preparing to launch a ground offensive against the Hezbollah in Lebanon. Hezbollah, remember, is a group that is backed by Iran and has a presence in the Lebanese political system as well. The Israeli military's tanks were seen massing in the northern part of the country near the Israel-Lebanon border on Monday. Hezbollah says it is ready for any Israeli land invasion in Lebanon. Israel, remember, has invaded Lebanon twice in the past. Hezbollah has fired a barrage of rockets at northern Israel amidst the group's promise that it will exact vengeance after the killing of its leader, Hassan Nasrallah. That's the latest that we're getting in from Lebanon and from Israel at this point of time. I want to go across to India today's Ashraf Wani, the first Indian journalist on the ground in southern Lebanon. He's been reporting from the impact points where airstrikes have taken place. Ashraf, the Defense Minister of Israel has hinted very strongly now that a ground offensive could be next. What are you hearing on the ground? Those airstrikes still continue?
Absolutely, that is the strategy which has been so far giving the impression here in the Lebanon. We have seen the spike of strikes by the Israeli defensive forces, not only in the southern part of this country, where since last 1 year war is going on between Hezbollah and Israel, but now the area of escalation has increased during last 1 week, particularly after the attacks on the Hezbollah headquarters. We are getting reports today, even on Monday, that Raqqa Valley is under fire under the rockets. I am in the Saidun, which is the city in the southern part of Lebanon. A massive blast carried out during the night here, in which 30 people got killed and near about 70 injured. And the impact of these blasts is visible, that it brings multi-story buildings on ground and you can see nothing. Each and everything what is inside the building that gets buried under those debris. That I witnessed it today. Probably in the late hours we will show that exclusive ground report from Saidun to our viewers. But one thing is clear, for last 1 week or more than 1 week, Israeli defensive forces are preparing for the ground invasion. They have already deployed tanks, armored vehicles on the southern border of Lebanon, which is the very hot border so far since last 11 months. But the ground invasion for the Israel will not be so easy as it is to carry out the aerial strikes, which deliver results for them. But the one-to-one battle in the ground invasion will be very tough for the Israel, as Hezbollah is not the Hezbollah what it was in 2006 when it compelled IDF to leave the Lebanon.
Ashraf, also, have these airstrikes, impacted in a big way the Hezbollah's ability to strike back? Do they still have their weapons? Do they still have their missile positions, etc.?
Sure, absolutely. Everything of Hezbollah has not been finished by the Israel in 200 or 2,000 airstrikes. I was talking to one of the leading doctors here in the Beirut early morning today. He said the new bombs, American-made bombs, used in the Nasrallah assassination has the capability to penetrate 15 stories of a house. You can understand what kind of bombing so far Israel is using here in the Lebanon. But even those bombs cannot collapse the Hezbollah. Hezbollah has civil weaponry. They have underground tunnels, like in the Gaza, in the southern region of this country. They have other set of missiles which are very long range, that was briefed by Hassan Nasrallah himself 2 months back in a video message that was called the missile city of Hezbollah. That is not sit under the radar, and its location is not yet known to the idea. Otherwise, that could have been bombed also. And after the operation, what was launched by the IDF in the Beirut, where Hezbollah chief Hassan Nasrallah was killed, he was not sitting in any floor of the that building. His bunker was underground. and that was created after 2006 war by getting experiences of the military might of Israel. Despite that, Israeli defense forces managed to put their bomb in that deep bunker and kill him. But when the body of the Hassan Nasrallah was recovered after 2 days, the people said that it was intact. There was not any kind of damage to the body. That clearly indicates that how safe and how much underground network Hezbollah has still in the Lebanon.
And these airstrikes are not going to stop anytime soon. Ashraf, please stay safe. Thank you very much for getting us that live ground report from Beirut. The first airstrikes have hit targets within the Beirut city limits as well, making the Lebanese capital become, as before, part of the active war zone and where airstrikes are taking place. Ashraf continues to bravely report from the war zone.